Oh, wow. Is that a rook?
It is.
Oh, I've never spoken to a rook before. Oh, how wonderful. Oh, so, Susan, please tell us the name of your rook.
Well, it's very original. It's Mrs. Rookie.
Mrs. Rookie. Excellent. And so you're going to have, don't give me too much information, but so obviously you and Mrs. Rookie were friends. And
Yeah, we were, well, excuse me, we were friends for about 22 years, I think.
wow.
I
And
think she passed about 15 years ago, I think.
wow. All right. So that's quite a long time. So hopefully I'll be able to get her, but she's been gone a while, hasn't she? And
Yes.
did you get her from an egg?
No, no, she was a rescue. She'd been hand reared by somebody,
Right.
probably children, but they just let her go and she couldn't cope in the wild. And
Oh,
she
right.
was causing a bit of problem going into schools and things.
Don't tell me too much in case I get this, okay? But yeah, so how old do you think she might have been when you had her?
Oh, I think she was quite young. I would think she was about 18 months old, if that.
Right, okay. This is going to be, I may not achieve this because she's gone 15 years ago, and but I'm really going to try. And um, okay, uh, she didn't actually think that very much of her name, I think, and I think that she did actually have another name which she could feel inside. You know, it was like had the quality of her soul,
Mm.
and she was quite particular about things, and I think she was particular about timing, so like her meals or something like that. She absolutely, it was almost by the clock, I feel. And she's demonstrating to me that she was quite a grandmother. She's got a grandmotherly energy about her. So I think she sort of showed that she was a wise old bird, but a wise. But she showed me something, and I've no idea what this. I don't even know what rooks eat. But she's showing me something coming out of the corner of her mouth that looks crumbly and yellow or white, and I don't know.
Oh,
Does that make?
scrambled egg.
That's
Scrambled egg.
you gave her scrambled egg. Oh, bless her. Oh, that was the first thing she showed me, and I was thinking, no idea what rooks eat, but I just kept on seeing this crumbling. Oh, bless her. Yeah. And she should give me two images at once. So I think this is her. So I felt that her breast was quite plump, and then she showed me her breast being not so plump.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
was she showing me that she'd lost some weight at the end or something? But I'm feeling like when I've picked up a chicken that's kind of not got much of a breast, you feel the pointy bit at the front.
Yeah, yeah. As she aged, as she became very old, like most animals, she still ate very well, but she lost a lot of muscle tone, and you
Right.
could feel the keel bone. Yeah,
Is that the
yeah.
neck of the central bone? Yeah, that's what I'm being shown, sort of a little. Yeah. And she's saying that somebody would have wanted to kill her, or that she's aware of a man or a farmerish type man, or she's showing me that she's aware that some people, and I'm seeing this, man as an example, would want to kill her, or somebody would have gone, what have you got that bird for? You want to, whatever, that kind of attitude. I don't
Mm.
know if she was aware that farmers were killing rook, or people that look like farmers killing rooks, or whether somebody would have actually mentioned about, what have you got that bird for? I would be shooting those in the head. They're nothing but a nuisance. I'm making that up, but something like that.
Mm.
Does that make sense to you? And she felt like she'd got a little bubble of protection. She'd got like a special dispensation.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm sure she would have been aware that rooks, all the crow family, are very persecuted. So I think she probably would have been aware of that.
But it wasn't a one person in
Oh
particular.
no, no.
Okay, okay. Um, she feels that she was actually a very protective force in your house. And
Mm.
I don't know if she was in the house, but around your house. but because I'm hearing the noise she would make, and it feels like it would it feels like it protects. It actually feels like a witchy. It feels like a witchy sort of protection, like it's a. I mean, I don't know what. Well, they make that a lot, don't they, Rooks? But when she does that, it feels like it sends off. It kind of dissipate. It just stops any kind of psychic attack, or I have no idea how to describe this, but it's like a astral protection, really. She's got a wow, and then it kind of. Dissipates. So she feels she was very protective. She feels she was good luck for your house. It was like a good luck thing because she was that protective. Now, I don't know whether rooks walk or they hop, but she's showing me her walking. Is that right?
They walk.
Yeah, because I know crows walk, don't they? And ravens hop or something. And I don't know what rooks do, but she just showed me her walking, and it's a very nice walk. Yeah. She's giving me like, and I can't think this has actually happened, but she showed me like a badge, like a badge of pride or honor, or there's something. I don't know whether anyone mentioned that. I mean, obviously no one put one on her, presumably, but I feel like she feels like she got a badge of some sort. Does that make any sense to you?
Well, I guess she always was a very sort of noble personality. She was a strict timekeeper. She knew exactly what she wanted, when she wanted, and you weren't left in any doubt that that was what she wanted. Yeah, I think probably a badge of honor. She was an amazingly intelligent person.
She just feels like a grandmother, like a wise grandmother to me. And I don't know what they eat. But would she have eaten grubby, wormy things?
Yeah, I used to buy a meal.
Right, mealworms.
Oh, worms. They don't eat a lot of meat. They're sort of more insectivorous and vegetable sort of eaters.
Right. I just saw in the corner some sort of grubby, wormy type thing. Okay. And she's saying insectivores. Is that the right word?
That is the right word.
It's the right word. I think you worried about companionship for her or something. I feel like there was a lot of worry about companionship. And I feel like she was okay, actually, with what she had. I think she was aware that her wings weren't as strong as they should have been, or she was aware that the wild rooks, their wings were stronger. And so she actually felt fine. And I think she didn't know any different is what she's saying, you know. So it was like it was fine, and you a companion, and you do things with your eyes like rooks do. So she showed me her turning her head, and there's like a glint, like they obviously like have got little glinty eyes that communicate with one another, and she said your eyes did the same. So she felt that there was communication. There's obviously a lot of eye communication that goes on, is what she said. And you did that, and I'm being shown her. I feel like she's had an experience in front of an open fire.
Yeah, she used to like to sit in front of the fire. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. So it was like, I'm quite happy with that. And she liked being the one to get her meal first. Now, I don't know if she's comparing, I don't know, you fed her before you fed yourself, but it felt like she had relevance, she had a significance and an importance. So I don't feel that she did have a massive amount of loss regarding companionship of other rooks.
No, she just wanted to be with us, really. She was very humanized.
Yeah, yeah. And she's showing me as if almost she didn't go through the proper puberty or something. There was something, I don't know whether her development wasn't quite the thing, or something that triggers it didn't happen, but something like that. Oh, maybe she just showed me she was old. There were herbs she liked. Did you cut up tiny, tiny little herbs for any reason? I've got the tiniest amount of plant material.
No, Not herbs. She liked peas and sweet corn, and I used to sort of chop those up a bit for her.
All right. Could it be the were they small?
Yeah, quite small.
Yeah, you chopped them up quite small. Yeah. And she's telling me that you had a clock in your house that went dong, or there was some timekeeping thing that went dong,
Mm,
or something like that, made a noise like that. Is that true?
yeah.
Yeah. And so she's aware of that. Yeah. And the insects did fascinate her. And if there was anything ever crawling, it would
Mm.
fascinate her. Yeah. And there's something about wood. I don't know whether she pecked wood or paneling. I think it's panel fencing, or there's some
Yeah.
sort of.
She used to hammer on her perches when she wanted attention.
Oh, bless her. Yeah. She would have hated it if you'd let her go.
She would never have survived.
Yeah, she said she would have hated it. So, and she didn't ever feel chained. She didn't feel like I'm forced to be here. I didn't feel like I got a chain around my ankle, or it was like emotionally, I didn't feel like I was forced.
Oh, well,
It was
that's
where
good.
she just felt like she was part of the family and that she had relevance. And yeah, is that all right? I can see I've gone over my time. Is that
Yeah,
all right,
that's
for you, Susan?
yeah, that's lovely. Lovely to hear from her, as long as she's happy.
Yeah, and that's 15 years ago. So isn't that interesting? They're still
Mm,
out. Mm. Oh,
lovely. Thank you very much, Susie.
thank you.
Say, I'd just like to say I really enjoyed it. It's been very interesting. Thank you.
And thank you. It's been, I mean, to have a rook, to have been able to do a rook, it's really fantastic, because I thought, oh God, a rook 15 years ago, it could be a struggle.